I told my friend that her Asian tattoo was actually a vulgar word and did not mean strength and beauty. Now, our other friends are demanding I apologize for traumatizing her. I went out on New Year's Eve with a group of friends, and the group had some friends of friends, basically people I've only known in passing. One of them, Andy, brought his girlfriend Julie. She decided to show a tattoo she got last week. She rolled up her sleeve to show it, and she proudly announced that it said strength and beauty in Chinese. It was on her forearm, and I almost spit take. Now, I have to explain I'm half Korean, but people have mistaken me as Hispanic, so I don't really look Korean to most Westerners. I'm also not fluent, but conversational in Korean and able to read. The tattoo was in Hangul characters, and it definitely did not say strength and beauty. Julie got upset at my spit take and asked what my problem was. I said, it's not Chinese, and it doesn't say what you think it does. She got even more mad and said what I would know. I explained I was Korean American, could read Korean, and what it says is not nice. I asked her what happened at the tattoo shop, and she said she always wanted to get Asian characters, and went to a shop and saw a Chinese guy in the shop and demanded he is the one to do her ink. I asked Julie and Andy if Julie did anything that could have pissed the tattoo artist off. She denied it, but Andy confessed she was super pushy about it and kept saying she wanted him to do it over any other artist in the shop because he would be used to the characters, plus a few other statements. By this point, she was crying and not enjoying hanging out for New Year's Eve. She wanted to leave and wanted Andy to take her. On her way out, she asked me what it said. I said, it's like the worst thing you could call a woman. It's like biatch but worse. She just burst into tears while walking out. After the two of them left, the rest of my friends said I was a real jerk for spoiling her new tattoo, and I could have made something up or not reacted. I had to explain that the word used is really a cultural faux pas, and to see it on the skin is shocking to the highest degree, and the fact I was sipping on a beer when she revealed it only made a spit take impossible to avoid. Well, this morning, I got some messages from friends saying I really should apologize to Julie for traumatizing her about her tattoo. I feel like this is ridiculous. It's a really vulgar word on her arm, and if I had that on my skin, I'd like to know, but everyone else thinks that I should have just complimented her instead. So, Reddit, am I the a-hole for revealing to a friend what her tattoo actually says? It roughly is like biatch, but it's very rude, so it might be closer to the C word. Update, my friends contacted me a day later and apologized for responding to me the way they did New Year's Eve. They said they were more worried about the night party being brought down that night, but after sleeping on it and getting back to work, most of them realized they, too, would have wanted to know if they got branded with a vulgar word. Also, very few knew Julie and only knew her through Andy, so they mostly tolerated her. Apparently, this isn't her first incident, either. And Julie isn't white, which is kind of funny because everyone is painting her as some blonde white girl, lol. I decided to play peacemaker, talk to Andy and Julie, and even offered to meet them at the tattoo shop. We went on Friday night. I walked in, and I saw the tattoo artist in question. The funny thing is that most Asians can tell I'm half Asian by looking, so he saw him and said, "You told her what it said?" "Yes," kind of nonchalantly in Korean. We briefly discussed Korean. He remarked that my accent had an American twang to it, asked where my family was from, and found out both our families came from the same city. The gist is that I pointed out he could get sued for the tat. He admitted he pressed his luck with it and offered to pay out of his pocket for another artist in the shop to do a cover-up. I relayed that back to Julie, and that seemed to appease her. She went to one of the, I guess tattoo people would call it a workstation, and he explained that she still had to wait 2 months. Julie didn't like that, even when the artist explained that the standard procedure is to wait 2 months for a tattoo to heal until a cover-up is done. Andy thankfully Googled it and pointed out that 2 months seems to be a minimum, and more complex tattoos have up to 6 months of recommended healing before a cover-up. She accepted the offer for free cover, and the paperwork was signed.